Forget the Lambos. All I want is a Lucid Air Dream Edition, a charge point charging station at my house. That's all I want. Is that too much to ask? I don't know. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Stock Advantage. My name is Darren, and today we're going to talk about the very hot topic of CCIV and the potential Lucid Motors merger that is maybe coming up. I don't know. It seems pretty likely. The stock price is thinking it's going to happen. Every social media post I see thinks it's going to happen. But is it really going to happen? I don't know. Let's look into it. I've done some research on kind of what happened this week and why it finished as high as it did. Because if you don't know, this dude popped to over $40 Friday. It might have settled just a hair under, but I mean, it had a heck of a run. It was up 27% on Friday. And so a lot of people were thinking, did they announce the merger? It's done deal. We're going to the moon, or I missed out. Well, not really. So let's look at some of the details here on what happened and then what I believe is going to happen going forward. Just a reminder, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and drop a like on it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can always keep your stock advantage. All right, so let's dig into CCIV. So the shares of CCIV, which is a SPAC company, have been raging since January 11th, I believe it was, when there was a report by Bloomberg that said that it was in talks to merge with the luxury electric vehicle maker Lucid Motors. So if you go back and look at the stock, since then, the stock is up almost 300%, including that bounce of 27% on Friday to close out the week. So what happened? So the surge comes from after a report was found a couple nights ago on Bloomberg Terminal Financial Data Network that said a consortium led by Venrock Associates proposed to sell Lucid Motors Incorporated to Church Hill Capital Corp. 4, CCIV. The transaction was proposed on 1/11/21, and the financial terms are unknown. So if you look at it, Venrock Associates is a venture capital firm that has been invested in Lucid Motors since 2009 when they were named Ativia. So at that point, it was only focused on battery technologies before they pivoted and designed and started building the Lucid Air luxury electric sedans. So, if you think about that and you see that there's been a lot of talks, if you look at it, a lot of the people on the board at CCIV have some ties to Lucid, which if you didn't know, Lucid, one of their main dudes was a big part of designing the Tesla Model S. So, I mean, they've got some legitimacy to their ability to compete with Tesla. Investors believe that Lucid has a lot of promise with its base model, which is going to be called the Air Pure sedan. It's going to be that competitor to Tesla's Model S, but it's going to be priced at right around $70K. Of course, it tops out at $161K if you get my fabulous Air Dream Edition, which is scheduled to be available this spring. So I just want to clarify, there is currently still no definitive agreement between CCIV and Lucid. There's a couple things that can happen here that I'm surprised the stock has gone this high before a merger announcement. If it does come to fruition at the $15 billion valuation that Bloomberg reported for Lucid, the run in these shares currently will force investors to buy it at a valuation of $50 billion. All right, so this dude is trading rich right now. So you got to make sure you consider that and take it into account because there is a lot of potential downside here, especially if the SPAC doesn't go through. There's too many coincidences happening right now for me to think that it won't go through. So I'm on the side of the fence that thinks the merger is imminent and that they will announce it fairly soon. A lot of people thought they were going to announce it a week or two ago, and that hasn't happened yet. So it could still drag out for another few weeks, but I do think that the merger announcement is imminent with all of the correlations and things happening out there. So what happens if they do? So I still see this stock as an opportunity to make some money, but you've got to be cautious. SPAC plays can be sketchy, but they can also make you a lot of money real quick. I believe that a lot of the merger announcement price is built in just because there's been all these coincidences and people are confident in it. So I don't think it's going to be one that, like some of these other SPAC plays that once they announce the merger, then it goes from 20 to 40 to 60 or whatever it is, kind of like SBE did. I think that a lot of the price is already built in, but I think there's more opportunity going forward. I do think once the merger announcement has been made and the stock price does its bump, which I know it's going to do, it may jump another 20%, it may jump another 40. It's kind of hard to tell. But I believe at that point, people will take profits because there's going to be that period of time between the announcement and the merger where the hype dies down a little bit and people take profits and the stock cools off. I mean, you've seen that with one SPAC after another. So SPACs at this point are all built around hype, right? So you've got your catalyst that comes out, and then it's going to drop back down and calm down after that until the next catalyst. I believe that everybody is so on board with this one because they see it as a true competitor to Tesla. And everybody's looking at it, well, Tesla at one point was $30 a share, and now it's like the equivalent of 5,000 or 4,000, right? It's pretty insane the growth that Tesla's had. And so everybody's always looking for the next one. And this Lucid may be it. Right? They still have to get manufacturing off the ground. If you look at it, Tesla didn't go from some $30 to $4,000 overnight. It took a period of time. It took them growing the company, actually beginning to show profits, beginning to beat estimates, right, before they really saw a lot of that major growth that they had. Plus, Lucid doesn't have an Elon, right? If you got an Elon Musk, that stock going to boom no matter what happens. But Lucid is a very real competitor in this market, especially since the dude that helped create the Tesla Model S is one of the head guys over at Lucid. So, they know how to do it, but how can they release it and how can they scale up is going to be the key. They did just open a plant. I believe it's in Arizona, and the projections are that they can make 400,000 cars a year. So they're planning on Lucid taking off. And so there's a lot of big potential there. And if it gets to that kind of scale very quickly without a lot of hiccups. The heck's a hiccup? I got to quit. Hiccups. Anyways, come back. So if they get to that level, then this stock could go boom bad. So, again, once the merger happens, the stock may cool off. It may not. Who knows? Once it's announced, I mean, there's still a lot up in the air, but the key is if you believe in this company long term, I would look for a dip buy when the market opens on Tuesday. Market's not open Monday, but on Tuesday, I would look for a dip buy opportunity if you're planning on holding long term. If you believe in this company and you think they've got good potential going forward, if you're just playing it for a short swing, then recommend looking for the dips and then selling whenever some new catalyst comes out. So I think this one is a definite money maker to happen. And, the ones who are in it at $10 a share, it's great. It's great, guys. Make sure that you do your own due diligence on this. Do some research on the company. See what Lucid Motors is all about. There's plenty of information out there related to the correlation and the potential merger happening. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only, but I do like to help offer some information and some insight on what's going on with these stocks. And again, if you like that, if you follow up for more information, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you stay up to date on that. And so if you found any value in this video, do me a favor. Like the video. Comment down below what your thoughts are on CCIV. I'd be really interested to know that. And then if you do want to open a trading account, of course, I've got the link down below to Webull where you can go get your 2 free stocks just by depositing $100. So it's like free money, dude. Free money. Who doesn't want free money? I want free money. Let's get that free money. So anyways, that's all I've got for today, guys. Appreciate you. And until next time, have a great day and God bless.